Well, good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to everyone who is joining. And thank you very much for coming to our session. The general managers, hotels owners, and members of the Egyptian Hotel Association to witness our partnership with Sommet Education between Les Roches and Lyon. My name is Ghada Shalabi. I'm the moderator for this session, and we're going to have a really interesting information and insights on this partnership. Happy to see everyone is joining from various parts of Egypt, and it shows the interest of the subject that we are going to address today. If I would ask also every one of you, what do you see that our industry needs in the coming period? Is it leadership? Is it resilience? Is it visionary? If you can write a comment as well to keep the session moving, and then we will share the information later. The agenda of today that we will hear from the speech that Wael is going to give on behalf of Mr. Mohammed Ayoub, the chairman of the Egyptian Hotel Association. Also, we'll get a detailed introduction of the world-class programs from Les Roches and Lyon. Also outline the exclusive benefits for EHA members offered from Sommet Education, and also a very exciting announcement to launch the next general manager competition with major scholarship prize. Then we will conclude with a question and answer to answer all your questions. Wael, if you can start with Mr. Ayoub, opening remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the intro. It is actually with great pleasure to be part of such a webinar to explore further the details of such very important collaborations. On behalf of the chairman of the Egyptian Hotel Associations, as well as the entire board members, we and as well cherishing the valuable partnership that with Sommet Education, it is with great pleasure that we do extend a warm welcome for all of you. And on behalf of the Egyptian Hotel Association, today we mark a significant milestone in our commitment to the excellence through the special online webinar organized in collaboration with our esteemed partner, Sommet Educations. I would like to express my sincere gratitude as well as extending the entire board member appreciation to Sommet Education for their unwavering support and their dedication for sharing such world-class hospitality expertise with the Egyptian hotel sector in general and the hospitality industry in Egypt. Your partnership is really valuable to us, and we do appreciate the long journey that we took all together to reach to such significant and hopefully successful collaborations to support the hospitality sector in Egypt. This collaboration is a strategic step forward in our shared vision. We're providing an advanced learning opportunities designed to empower our teams, refine their skills, as well as elevating our service standards to the highest global benchmark. Together, we are not just building careers, we are creating a global competitiveness for the workforce that will drive the sustainable growth of our industry and ensure every guest experience is truly unforgettable. Thank you all for your presence and participations today. It is my sincere hope that this session will be both insightful and inspiring, making yet another successful chapter in the strong and productive partnership between the Egyptian Hotel Associations, its members, and Sommet Education. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Wael. And it's really, I think it's one of the first and unique opportunities offering such scholarships and offering such an education. Introduce Goran. Let's hear how the perspective from this international partner. I would like to introduce Mr. Goran Yudanov. Director of Enrollment for postgraduate programs at Sommet Education. Goran, thank you very much for joining us, and we'd love to hear from you why this partnership is so significant for Sommet Education and the Egyptian Hotel Association.
Thank you very much, Ghada. Thank you very much, all members of the association and the association team for organizing the event, first of all, and for the proactiveness in developing this collaboration. I firmly believe that in a competitive world that we live in today, hospitality makes a difference in people's lives. And it makes a difference when we travel the world and when we can feel at home away from home. And the magic of this welcome is done by people. And I believe this strong connection that we built between human beings is not a product of technology or the big word of the day, let's say artificial intelligence and so on. It's about humans developing the skills and the knowledge how to connect with others as leaders of teams and global organizations, and as human beings. And for me and for Sommet Education, we believe that the key to the success in the global hospitality industry goes back to education, essentially, to helping people learn and develop themselves. This collaboration, of course, starts the foundation of many other initiatives, as you hear today, one of them being the next GM of Egypt. You'll hear more about this excellent collaboration with the ultimate goal to help more people grow professionally. And once again, we're very honored to be collaborating with the association, to have you here today. We'll share some exciting news. And at the core of everything is the ability for people to develop themselves, to reach new heights through education, and ultimately to make hospitality a career choice for many others, to make a difference in humans' lives in the future. Because I believe this is why we are all members of this lovely industry of ours. I personally worked in hospitality 8 years, and these are some of the best years of my life. So with this in mind, let's continue further. Thank you for your attention, and let this first session be the landmark for further success of our collaboration.
Tonight marks a significant milestone for the Egyptian hospitality. Through our partnership with Sommet Education and its globally renowned institution Le Roche-Anglian, we are opening doors for our talent to access world-class programs, executive diplomas, and master's degrees, with dedicated scholarship opportunities tailored specifically for the member of the Egyptian Hotels Association.
Distinguished members of the Egyptian Association, dear guests. Today for us is more than signing of partnership. Today is the beginning of a shared journey, one built on belief. Belief in the power of education, belief in the potential of Egyptian talent, and belief in the future of hospitality as a force that connects cultures, lifts economies, and changes lives. Egypt is not only investing in infrastructure, but in individuals. Not only in places, but in people.
منذ بداية الدورة الحالية وضع مجلس إدارة الغرفة ملف التدريب وبناء قدرات في صدارة أولوياته، إيمانا بأن تطوير العنصر البشري هو الأساس لأي نهضة حقيقية أو مستدامة في قطاعنا. تعد هذه المبادرات ترجمة حقيقية لجهود الغرفة نحو رفع جودة الخدمات الفندقية في مختلف المقاصد السياحية بالجمهورية، وتعزيز جاهزية القطاع السياحي لاستيعاب النمو المرتقب في الطاقة الفندقية. واختتم هذه المناسبة لتجديد الشكر والتقدير لشركائنا في سومي إديوكيشن على ثقتهم وتعاونهم البناء.
الادد فاليو بتاع اللي احنا بنتكلم عليه النهارده، تدريب زمان غير تدريب النهارده. كنت سامع بعض الناس يقول لك التدريب القديم والتدريب ده حاجه تانية خالص. اللي بيشتغل في انترناشونال تشين بيشوف ناس مختلفه، بيخش في برامج تدريب، انما اللي بيشتغل في تشين 3 نجوم و4 نجوم محلي ما عندوش الفرصه ان هو يعمل الاكسبوجر ده. فلازم يكون عنده تدريب من هذا النوع، يشوف العالم بره بيتكلم في ايه.
Thank you very much for playing this video, and for those who may not have followed it, it was a couple of months ago when we announced the signing agreement between Egyptian Hotel Association and Sommet Education in presence of His Excellency the Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, whereby we've announced a really considerable discounts for such education for EHA members. Today is the actual inauguration of the program, and giving the floor for whomever wants to sign up and check further on the education programs offered. We have with us Adham, a board member at the Egyptian Hotel Association and in charge of training. Adham is an alumni from Sommet, and please, Adham, I'll give you the floor to talk about the experience and tell us more about your thoughts and what makes Les Roches a leader in hospitality education.
Aprendes día a día con las prácticas los secretos de la hotelería actual.
Every time I come back to Les Roches, I'm reminded that Les Roches is not just a place where you learn. You live, you grow, and you thrive. Les Roches is not just a school, it's a way of life.
It is an international community that will help you build connections and friendships all around the world.
Choosing a place to learn isn't just about academics. It's about the friendships, connections, teachers, and also the potential for making our future careers.
The way of life means being part of a community and creating friendships.
That means overcoming challenges and growing that community together.
It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's Les Roches that feels your passion. Les Roches is not just a school.
The way of life, Les Roches.
Les Roches is not just a school.
It's the way of life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for being here. My name is Adham Garana, and I'm proud to be a Les Roches alumnus. For me, Les Roches is not just a university or a school. It's truly a way of life. It's a community, a mindset, an experience that continues to shape who I am today. Les Roches is a private institution based on the Swiss model and of experiential learning, offering undergraduate and graduate degrees, as well as executive educations in the fields of hospitality, tourism, and event management. With campuses in exclusive destinations like Crans-Montana in Switzerland, Abu Dhabi in UAE, also Marbella, Spain, where I did my studies alongside students from all over the world. We prepare career-ready graduates who have the power to think innovatively. Each campus offers a diverse student body and dynamic of student life, rich in opportunities for personal and professional developments. We are accredited by the New England Commission of Higher Education and achieved 5-star overall in the QS Stars Higher Education Rating System. When it comes to the numbers, as you can see, As you can see, La Roche has more than 70 years of experience with an impressive student-to-faculty ratio that tailor to more than 2,000 students in more than 100 nationalities. Personally, as a part of the alumni family, I can confidently say that I know someone in almost every country. That network gave me more than friendship. It gave me a global network. The exposure as well of the international chains during my internship opened doors that I've never imagined. So I'm very grateful to be a part of La Roche and the experience that I got from it. And now I would like to pass the floor to Soha to speak more about Glion.
Hello, everyone. So I'm happy to meet you all tonight. I'm Soha Radwan. I'm the Educational and Career Counselor for Les Roches and Glion. And very happy to be speaking a little bit very briefly about Glion. It's also based in Switzerland with the main Swiss campus and now with 2 other campuses in Bulle and the UK. Glion has 60 years of amazing excellence in hospitality, and our master's programs, which actually give you a great and amazing opportunity. I've witnessed over the years the experience that students get there, and an amazing opportunity to actually gain a unique learning experience, especially in the field of luxury and entrepreneurial spirit. Same accreditations. Glion's also accredited by NICE and the Swiss Accreditation Council. And so in addition to the academic excellence and amazing standing and experiential learning, even on master's level, you get a great opportunity to learn and think as a leader, to actually explore the competitiveness of today's industry in real situations and in connection to industry, professionals, and leaders. The diverse culture, the amazing diversity of nationalities and students who come to the campuses worldwide, bringing with them the rich experience and the exchange of knowledge and information, also gives Glion alumni an amazing power of the network. So wherever, as Adham said, it is a reality that wherever you go, there's somebody you know. Thank you so much.
Let's get to the points where Goran and Wael, can you tell us more about this partnership and what's in it for, and the specifics about it and the programs that we can give to our guests today?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Heather. As Habib indicated earlier, and for those who did not, at the very beginning, I'm Wael Abu Saud. I'm the board member and the treasurer of the Egyptian Hotels Associations, and I'm proud to be part of such collaboration and the journey that we have initiated from the very beginning. Frankly speaking, I have to thank the entire team of Sommet Education, starting from Adrian and going and Goran and all the team that I don't want to forget anyone, because it's been such a long journey to come and to reach to such moment with this added value that we give, because the master programs and the entire related programs that you will be soon seeing further into details have been through a very long journey with the team of Sommet Education that came up to such significant collaborations that we now have, let's say proudly, giving an indication that we are proposing all the programs with 60% discount on the published rate of Glion and La Roche, which was one of the great added value, and the support that we have gained from the entire team of Sommet was really much appreciated, because they have believed in the journey. They are talking into the same language, having a great added value to the expertise, top managements, and those who are into such executive programs interest. And I'm quite sure that we will be very looking forward to your interaction as well as questions, because by the end of the day, the Egyptian Hotel Associations from day one, their main focus, number 1, 2, and 3, we use always to say, is training, support the software, the hoteliers all over Egypt. And this is, we do believe, one of our main and primary roles that in the current round of the Egyptian Hotel Associations are focusing upon. For sure, you have heard about lots of other collaborations, but this significant collaborations that is targeting the top managements, either hotel manager, general manager, CEOs, is one of the most important and significant programs that we were actually trying to finalize with Sommet Education, coming to an end now with such webinar. And definitely you will be also seeing one of the great added values that there is a dedicated platform for the Egyptian Hotel Association all over Egypt with Egyptian Hotels Associations, who will be guided shortly with a quick round into this, because that was also one of the important aspects that we were trying to reach with Sommet Education, and thanks God for their support. It came up now to a very professional one, user-friendly, and we will be more than happy to support. Me, Adham, Ghada, definitely with the guidance and support of Mr. Ayub, the chairman of the Egyptian Hotel Associations, and the entire board members are here to make sure that this is happening, and crossing fingers that this programs will be one of the significant added value to the hoteliers in Egypt. Andrew, please proceed to indicate further from your side, and I would like to thank you as well for your support along with the entire team in such successful, let's say, collaborations coming now to the entire audience of the hospitality sector in Egypt.
Thank you very much, Wael. Thank you everyone for joining us today at this session. It is my pleasure to be here. As you have seen, my name is Andre Ore. I am the Global Director of Executive Education for Sommet Education. I wanted to first of all start by mentioning that we started conversations with the Egypt Hotel Association some months ago. It was quite interesting, all the projects that the Egypt Hotel Association is involved with, not only on helping and contributing on the growth of the hospitality industry in Egypt, but also on supporting the talent development in Egypt, which is, at the end of the day, the motor of the growth of the industry. And this is where Sommet Education with Les Roches-en-Glyon, we step in to support and to build synergies with the Egyptian Hotel Association, because we as a top education institutions, we knew that this industry has the talent, but we know actually that we can support on this growth and accelerate that talent development. For this, we discussed about multiple projects, initiatives, and also how can we contribute on the mission and values of the Egyptian Hotel Association. And for this, we focus it on 3 benefits. The number 1 benefit actually that we build and we put on the table for the Egyptian Hotel Association members is, number 1, to get access to a premium education with the postgraduate programs that we have at Lyon and Les Roches, but also for the executive programs that we have. And for this, all the members, you have preferential rates that will allow you to be part of Les Roches student community, but also Lyon student community. The second benefit that we wanted actually to put on the service of all the association are also the joint events that we are planning to host online, but also in Egypt. For this, you will get actually more information with our newsletter, but also at the end of the presentation, you will see the next events that we are going to host not only online, but also in Egypt. And finally, another benefit actually that we put on the table and we are giving you access is to the joint projects that we have been working together. And again, with the focus of supporting the growth of the industry, but with the main focus on supporting also on the growth of the talent development. And for this, we have, on the next slides, you will see actually our next General Manager Egypt project that we are going to introduce you. But before coming to this slide, let me come back to the previous slide. We also wanted to give you visibility about the education options that we have at Lyon and Les Roches in a postgraduate level, but also on an executive level. For this today, as you have seen, we have my colleague Goran Jordanov, who is the Global Director for Postgraduate, and myself for the Executive Education. Let me start actually with executive education, and I will give the floor to my colleague Goran to explain you with more details about the options that you have also for postgraduate. First of all, just for all of you to give clarity about what is postgraduate, what is executive education. The executive education is programs that we are offering for professionals that they want to continue with their professional journey at the same time that they want to study and continue escalating and elevating their competences. This is why actually you will see that for the executive education programs, we have a minimum age that is required to be part of the program, but also you have a minimum years of professional experience. The most important for the executive programs is that these are programs that are designed as I mentioned before, for professionals that they want to continue with their professional journey. And for this is flexible and hybrid. What does it mean, flexible and hybrid? Flexible because you, as I mentioned before, you can continue working and you can study at the same time, which means actually that you need to allocate between 12 to 15 hours per week, and you can connect anytime that you want. This is flexible. We adapt to your professional journey. At the same time, you can get access to the content and to the student experience that we offer at La Roche-Guyon. Now, why hybrid? Because this is not only about online education. This is also about on-campus education. And this is why all our executive programs, they also offer the possibility to come onto our campuses in Switzerland and in Spain. The executive programs, they have the residential weeks where you are going to have the exposure to our academics, to our campus, to all the stakeholders that we have in our schools, career department, the mentors, the coaching, the academics, to everyone, and moreover, the most important, to your classmates. We believe actually that the education must be bi-directional, and this is why you learn from the school, but you also learn from your classmates. And that's why we continuously expose you to this network that is one of the strong assets that we have in the school. Now, having the knowledge about what is the executive education and how does it look the journey, we have multiple options that you can join with Guyon and La Roche. Let me start with Guyon. At Guyon, we have 2 executive masters. One is the Executive Master in Luxury Management and Guest Experience. It's a program fully focused on development of management competences applied to the luxury industry. We also have the Executive Master in Hospitality Business Leadership, focused on hospitality management competences with a global scope. And then at La Roche, we have 3 programs: the Executive MBA, which is delivered in our campus in Crans-Montana, also flexible and hybrid, Executive MBA in Global Hospitality Management, the Executive Master in International Hotel Management, a program 100% focused on the development of management competences applied to the hotel sector. And finally, we have a new program, which is quite interesting and quite disruptive, is the Executive Diploma of Advanced Studies in Food and Beverage, a degree that is focused on the development of management competences, but for those professionals that are in charge of the F&B departments, which is nowadays a key element department in any hotel that we can find. I will not go too much in detail about the programs, but as my good colleague Goran, he mentioned, we are going to share with you the presentation. We are sharing here the links with you. All these programs are part of the collaboration that we have between the Egyptian Hotel Association and Sommet Education. As I mentioned before, this is you have the preferential rates that are applied to all these programs that we have listed here. Goran, I give you the floor so you can also explain about the postgraduate programs that we have.
Now, I don't want to spend too much time on the programs, but at the core of this collaboration is the possibility to, of course, further your education with Guyon and La Roche, 2 of the global leaders in hospitality management education with more than 60, 70 years of history, respectively. Just as an overview, we have campuses in Switzerland, in Spain for La Roche, in Marbella, in London, in the UK for Guyon, and we also have for La Roche a campus in United Arab Emirates in Abu Dhabi. So some of our programs span across multiple campuses. Some of them are fixed to one location. I want to give you a very quick overview of the master degree programs. We have 2 types of master degree courses: postgraduate and post-experience. The postgraduate programs are designed for younger, fresh graduates from university. So probably not very relevant to the audience today, but if you have this young talent, maybe among your teams or within your network that is passionate about hospitality, we have a very...
For the children.
For the children, absolutely. The future hopes for our generation, of course. So when you come to these programs, we take you from your bachelor's background, whatever it is, and we build on that background with a master's in hospitality management, very hands-on. We put them through food and beverage rooms division, of course, all the leadership skills that they need. We also have a program in marketing and management for luxury tourism to focus a little bit on the marketing aspect of things. And we have one very interesting program in sports and event management, where if you have somebody passionate about sports, I know that it's something that moves a lot of us in the world. So we have a program that relates to that. And then we have the post-experience programs, which are designed for people with anywhere between 3 to 5+ years of experience. They're again on campus, and they can be in things that are extremely specialized, like Andrea mentioned, executive diploma in food and beverage management, or it could be even a diploma. We have a diploma in golf management. If anybody is passionate about golf, within the diploma, you have 60 hours of practice with a PGA approved instructor. So we can up your golf game and learn about golf management. But we also have programs in general hospitality, marketing again, leadership and personal development. So a big range of portfolio. We'll send you links to explore further. I don't want to kill you with all the details and bother you with all the details. We're going to move forward to the more interesting part of the evening today, which is the announcement of the next GM of Egypt competition. So I'll pass the floor to my teammate to continue with the session, please. Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Koran. I will take now the chance to introduce you a very exciting project that we built in collaboration with the Egyptian Hotel Association. As I mentioned before, one of the key elements that we are focusing with this association is on the talent development. We know, as I mentioned before, that this is the motor of the industry. And for this, we have this project, which is the next general manager of Egypt. If we go to the next slide, you will see actually this project is focusing on professionals from the hospitality industry, doing a key emphasis on leadership, on creativity, and innovation. For this, on this project, we have 3 objectives. The objective number 1 is to promote and give visibility to the talent in Egypt. We want to identify those actually that you want to continue growing, but at the same time, you have a strong potential to develop. Many of you have it. You need support. You need actually to get more visibility on this, and this is why we created this project. The second objective is to encourage you to be that leader that the industry is looking for, to be creative, to be disruptive. This is what is about Les Roches. We are looking actually for this kind of creative and innovative mindset. So the project that we are going to ask you, for those that you want to be part of this competition, this challenge, is to be creative, to be disruptive, to be leader. So that's why we are encouraging these kind of elements. And the third objective is, of course, create synergies with key players of the industry. Who are those key players? The association, the Egyptian Hotel Association. And for this, we created together this project, and they are also going to be part of the board who is going to select the best projects and to select the best professional in the Egypt hotel sector. Now, what do you need to do for this project? We will see actually what we are looking on this challenge. You will need to create a project, which is basically the creation of a luxury hotel in your local city. What does it mean? A luxury sustainable hotel, I apologize. A luxury hotel, a luxury sustainable hotel in your city. You need to be creative because you need to connect with a lot of elements. When you create a hotel, there are many things that you need to consider. How are you going to activate that brand? Taking consideration, as I mentioned before, a lot of elements. What do you need to do to activate that brand? How do you connect this with the environment of your city? How is this connected with your culture? How is this connected with architecture? How is this going to contribute on the society, on the environment that is surrounding that specific city and that property? There are many things actually that you need to consider when you're building a luxury sustainable hotel. And for this, we are going to support you through the webinars and the events that we are going to do together. So you are not going to be alone. The association and Sommet Education is going to support you to get some basis to build this. But you will need to think about this concept that you want to develop. You will need to consider all these points that you need to keep in mind when you create a property. And once you have created actually that project, you will need to send it to us. And you need to keep in mind the format, which is basically 10 to 15 slides or pages, because you can send the project in PDF format or in a PowerPoint. And you will also need to send your CV, so we can also see who is behind this project. Deadline to send us your project is going to be on Friday, the 2nd of January, 2026. So this is going to be the deadline that we are going to compile all your projects, identify those that they are the most creative and most disruptive. But for this, we also can give you some examples of what do you need to keep in mind to have a successful and the winning project. So here you have some examples of project structure, things that you need to keep in mind for that specific project. Concept ambition. What is making your project unique in your location, and how is this connected with the elements that I explained before? The history, the culture, the architecture, the surroundings, location and market context. Why your city? who is your target audience? Sustainability strategy. There are many ways to do sustainability. It could be on the environment, it could be in the society. So keep in mind all of this. Design and guest experience. How is this also changing the experience of that specific customer regarding the property and what you're looking for to deliver? Innovation. Here, there are many ways to do innovation through the technology, through the experience. So have in mind actually all these kind of variables that you can apply to your project. So be creative, sky is the limit. And this is what we are looking at, the Roche and the Egyptian Hotel Association, and this is what the industry is looking for. If we go to the next slide, you will also have a vision about how can you send your project. First of all, there are two steps. Step number one, take your time to create the project, take your time to structure it. Once you submit, we will take into account that this one, but you need to send it by email to us on the email address that you have here, nextgmegypt@leroche.edu. You need to respect the subject actually that we put there in the presentation. And at the same time, you also need to go to the website that we have with the Egyptian Hotel Association and complete the form. Once you complete these two steps, you are going to be part of the challenge on the competition. Now, some of the criteria that we are going to have for selecting the winners of this competition are the quality of the project, the structure and the clarity, the originality and creativity, and the relevance and feasibility. So these are some of the examples of what we are taking in consideration when we are selecting the winning projects. Now, once we have received the projects, we are going to review everything, and then we are going to pre-select some of the best projects that we have, and these are going to be invited for an interview that you are going to have with us. For the selection, Egyptian Hotel Association, Sommet Education, we are going to be part of the selection of the winners. Again, these are the criteria. I think I already shared also what are the steps and things that you need to keep in mind for delivering a successful project. And you will see also an example of the website that you need to go and you need to complete the form. Multiple things as benefits. Number one, you're going to be part of the competition, of the challenge, but you will also be informed about all the activities and events that we are running with the Egyptian Hotel Association. So I encourage you to do this from today. I recommend you to go to the website, start filling the form, so you are going to be updated about our next event in Egypt or about our next webinar that we are going to deliver. Now, as I mentioned before, of course, we are looking for the best one, for the best ones. Actually, we are looking for contribute on the industry and also with the mission of the Egyptian Hotel Association. So it's not only about developing projects and selecting who is the winner, it's also about rewarding the best projects. And for the first place is going to get the full scholarship to join our executive master in international hotel management or an executive diploma in international hotel management. It could be any of these two degrees. This is an exciting opportunity because we are not looking only to identify talent. We are not only looking for the best projects. We are also looking to empower you through the education, giving you the basis to build that project, to be the next general manager in Egypt. So this is why you can see on the narrative that we are looking to identify you, we are looking for you, but afterwards we are going to help you to build those competencies that are going to make of yourself the next general manager. For the second place, we also have more prizes. So for the second place, you are also going to have a 60% scholarship in our executive programs. And you are going to have on top of this an E-Academy certificate. We have certificates actually that they are focused on very specific topics. And this certificate is going to be on sustainability in hospitality and tourist development. So two access here, 60% on the executive program, but also an E-Academy certificate. And for all the participants, you are also going to get 60% scholarship on the tuition fees for any of our executive degrees. All of you are going to win something. The best one is going to get the 100% scholarship. And also something that I didn't mention, but this is not only about getting access to the education at La Roche or Lyon. This is also about identifying the best professional in Egypt with the right mindset. So imagine this is the opportunity for all of you to be the 2026 Next General Manager winner in Egypt. It's an amazing recognition thanks to the Egyptian Hotel Association and Sommet Education. So I encourage you, to all of you, to be part of this competition, to put in practice your innovative mindset, your creative mindset, and also your competencies in hotel management. It's a great opportunity. And I thank a lot to the Egyptian Hotel Association to give this chance actually to all of you. Now, some of the requirements to be part of this competition are also to be eligible for our executive programs. And as I mentioned before, if you want to join our executive programs, there is a minimum age actually that you have. For the executive MBA, is 28 years old. For the executive master, we have more flexibility. It is not 24. Actually, if you have 5 years of professional experience, you can join our executive masters. So for this competition, you need to have at least 5 years of professional experience that will allow you to be eligible for our executive master, and no requirement regarding the age. Of course, all our programs are delivered in English. So the projects that you send must be in English. You need to be fluent in English. Imagine you will be invited for the winners to present your project. You will need to do it in English, and all the programs, that is the official language that we have in the schools, is English. These are the requirements. I think from my side, I covered all the points, but now I will give you the floor. I have seen a while you want to add something else?
Yes, thank you very much, Andrew. I just want to indicate, because that was also one of the important points. Yes, they might be seeing that there will be a need of IELTS or TOEFL certificates. This will be needed in certain occasions. Correct me if I'm wrong, Soha. In case of any doubts that there is like language barriers or any challenges, we will be getting back to this. For those who are already fluent in English and having no issues, that would be there will be no need for the IELTS or the TOEFL or the Cambridge exam certificates. If you are already fluent, because we understand in Egypt it might take quite some time. If you are okay, then we will proceed ahead. If then the certificate of IELTS, TOEFL, or Cambridge exam grade A will be required, just for clarifications. And I understand that we're having a very big volunteer coming from Sommet Education, because I understand that the participants are now almost 100 and might be even more. There will be lots of questions, and the volunteer person who will be happy to answer whatever questions, inquiries is Soha. Thank you, Soha, very much for having such initiative from your side. Soha Radwan, we'll be more than happy. We will be sharing soon through an email to refresh, as well as you, Soha, you might be also in the chat. Could be if you could share your contact details, that will be also much appreciated, because in such direction, lots of details I understand in mind, either in the programs itself, the executive programs, or the requirements to kick off the GM challenge, the next GM challenge. Just want to clarify, because it was one of the points that was discussed earlier. So if you are, when it comes to English, as explained, and when it comes to any other inquiries, Soha will be more than happy to answer any questions, because if that is understood, because for the audience, I also want to encourage them, because we will be updating almost on a weekly basis any updates coming through LinkedIn page of the Egyptian Hotels Associations, in collaboration definitely with Sommet as well, with Sommet Education. That's all from my side, just to clarify and to facilitate for all general managers who will be having any questions or interest in the coming period. Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely. And regarding the admissions requirements, you're totally right. We will assess the English level during the admissions interviews for the programs.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. I hope that you've enjoyed the session, and we're almost have reached 1 hour. I hope you've enjoyed the session and you found it informative. This is not going to be our last one. We will keep on updating the market, updating you with more information and more insights.